Hey, what's up, gentlemen? Chris McCarthy here, and this is the Earn It Battleground. This is where we meet every day to build strong, powerful, resilient bodies that are able to take on any challenge that life throws at you. Today's workout is going to be a 3-round kettlebell workout, and how this is going to work is, first off, I'm just going to describe and I'm going to go over all of the movements that are in this workout just to make sure that you're maintaining proper form and technique. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to queue up a full follow-along workout video of this workout so you can get started right away. Now, for those of you who want to go ahead and skip ahead and just kind of skip ahead and get started in that workout right now, I've actually queued that up down in the description so you can scroll down there, click on that link, and start the workout right now. But for those of you who want the instruction on all the movements, we are going to get started. I said it's 3 rounds today, and it starts off with 30 seconds of kettlebell swings. Now, I've got 2 different sizes kettlebells back here because we've got, or 2 different weights. We've got kettlebell swings, and then we have a single arm movement. So I want to make sure that on those single arms you're not going too heavy. So if you do have the option of grabbing 2 different kettlebells, I highly suggest that. Otherwise, make sure you go a little bit on the lighter end if you only have 1 kettlebell to choose from, so you're not doing the straight arm movements with the heavier one. So first off, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do 30 seconds of kettlebell swings. Now, your feet should be a little bit wider than hip width apart. Toes are pointed out slightly. What's gonna happen is you're gonna keep that chest up, shoulders back. As you bend in those knees, make sure those knees are tracking out of those toes and not caving in. You're gonna sit back in that squat, and you're gonna grab this kettlebell. Now from here, you're gonna start to press through the floor, but as soon as you start to press through the floor and those knees start to come back, you're gonna swing that kettlebell back between your legs, and then you're using the power and the strength of your lower body and your glutes and your hamstrings and your quads to power that kettlebell up and swing it all the way up overhead. Now your arms are pretty much straight at this point. Slight bend in that elbow, but that's it. We're not swinging or pulling with that kettlebell at all. It's all lower body movement, hinging at the waist and using that to bring that kettlebell up, and we're just going about a little bit above eye level on these. So knees are tracking out of those toes, keeping that chest up, grab this kettlebell, swing it back between your legs, and open up those hips and pop that kettlebell right up in front, just above your eyes. So 30 seconds of these kettlebell swings. Then you're gonna go ahead, set this kettlebell down after that 30 seconds is up, and now we're just gonna go into 30 seconds of classic old school jumping jacks. So getting that heart rate up, burning that body fat. So feet are together, palms are down by your hips, then you're just gonna spread your legs out, hands touch the top, and then back down. So 30 seconds of these jumping jacks, getting that heart rate up. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into 30 seconds of kettlebell overhead lunges on the left arm, or actually we'll start on the right arm. So this is where we're using the lighter kettlebell. So first off, we're starting on the right, so we have the kettlebell in an overhead position on our right arm. That means we are lunging forward also with our right leg. So first off, we gotta get that kettlebell up in that overhead position. So depending on the weight of your kettlebell, you can just kind of pick it up and then do a strict press and press it all the way up. If you were using a heavier kettlebell, you can go ahead and snatch that kettlebell up. So sit back in that squat and you can snatch it up and get it into position. Once you have this kettlebell in position, biceps should be next to your ear. Everything should be stacked nicely. So wrist, elbow, shoulders, all in a nice line. From here, chest up, shoulders back. Right kettlebell's in the right hand, so I'm lunging forward with my right leg. So that back knee just barely taps the ground. Then stand fully upright. Now we're just gonna do 30 seconds of this in the right hand on the right leg. We're not alternating yet. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do 30 seconds here, then you're gonna set this down, you're gonna switch this off. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab that kettlebell again, and now we're grabbing in the left, snatch that up overhead. Now from here, we're gonna do 30 seconds of moving forward and lunging on the left side. So we've done 30 seconds on the right. Now we're doing 30 seconds on the left. Once again, bicep close to your ear, everything is stacked nicely. So once you've completed 30 seconds on both the right and the left, then we're just gonna go into 30 seconds of burpees. So a burpee is from a standing position down to the ground, into a plank, into a push-up. Press out of that push-up, bring your feet in, jump, touch your hands above your head. Down, plank, push-up, press, feet in, jump. Down, plank, push-up, press, feet in, and jump. So you're gonna end up doing 30 seconds of those burpees, and that completes one round of this workout. Well, actually, after you rest for 1 minute. You're gonna rest for 1 minute. That completes one round of this workout. And like I said, guys, in today's workout, we're gonna end up doing a total of 3 rounds of today. All right, guys, that is the workout. Make sure you check out earnit247.com for more workouts and training programs just like this one. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, cue up the full follow along workout video of this workout so you can get started right now. And as always, guys, remember to get out there today and let's earn it.